When markets drop 15% in a week, selling feels responsible. When your peers are all moving in the same direction, stillness feels like ignorance. When urgency is everywhere, speed feels like the only intelligent response. This instinct is not irrational. Your nervous system is functioning exactly as designed. It optimizes for immediate threat response over long-term outcome, not wealth building. The issue is not that panic feels smart. The issue is different. Panic generates activity without direction. It creates motion, but not progress at all. Speed kept your ancestors alive for thousands of years across human history. The ones who paused to analyze threats did not survive long enough. Evolution optimized for rapid response, not careful deliberation or thoughtful decision-making here. Your brain still works this way today, even in modern financial markets. When uncertainty appears, your system prioritizes action over analysis every single time here. This saved lives for millennia, but it just does not build wealth. Modern information systems exploit this biology deliberately every day, without exception here. Media platforms reward urgency because urgency generates engagement and clicks for them. Breaking news carries implied importance, regardless of actual significance to your life. The faster information moves, the more critical it appears to be right now. You are engineered to feel late, underinformed, and behind everyone else. Social proof compounds this effect across your entire network of people you know. When people around you move in unison, inaction reads as incompetence to them. When your network is buying, not buying feels like missing opportunity entirely here. When everyone is exiting, staying in feels like denial of reality to others. Panic spreads through social channels because it is visible and contagious to everyone. Fast decisions get labeled decisive by society. Early movers get called prescient leaders. People who act with the crowd get praised for awareness constantly by others. This happens even when the crowd is running toward a cliff edge. This is why panic moves faster than wealth ever could in any market. Panic is socially validated, emotionally satisfying, and psychologically viral to everyone around you. Wealth is none of these things at all, not even close to it. Wealth is not constructed through velocity, it is constructed through compounding over time. Compounding requires three elements that speed destroys completely: time, consistency, and margin of safety. When you accelerate decision-making, you increase error rates significantly in your choices. Errors early in a compounding curve do not remain small over the years. They multiply forward. A 5% mistake becomes a 30% deficit later. The wealthiest people you have never heard about made far fewer decisions. They did not optimize for activity. They optimized for avoiding elimination from games. Survival across cycles requires margin of safety, the buffer between needs and resources. Margin absorbs mistakes. Margin allows patience. Margin keeps you solvent when others fail. Speed consumes margin rapidly. When you move quickly, you operate with incomplete information. You act with less preparation. You position closer to the edge of sustainability. Wealth builders do not move toward edges. They move away from them deliberately. This is not overcaution. This is arithmetic. This is simple mathematics of survival. The mathematics of loss are asymmetric. Losing 50% requires gaining 100. Wealth is not built by maximizing upside. It is built by minimizing downside. Compounding does not care about your best year. It cares about your worst. The investor who returns 12% annually for 25 years outperforms significantly. They beat the investor who returns 35% for 8 years here. Consistency defeats intensity over time, but consistency is invisible while it works for you. It does not generate headlines. It does not create envy among your peers. It does not feel like winning in real time when you are doing it. This is why most people abandon it before it compounds into real wealth. Fast thinkers see first-order effects. Slow thinkers see second-order consequences. Clearly, when panic spreads, first-order thinking says everyone is selling, so I should too. Second-order thinking asks if everyone is selling, who is buying, and why now. This distinction determines who transfers wealth and who accumulates it over decades here. Slow thinkers maintain positional advantage during volatility. They do not join crowded exits. They do not chase consensus trades. They do not confuse activity with risk management. They recognize that the most dangerous moment to move is when everyone moves. Crowded exits eliminate liquidity. Crowded entries eliminate margin. Both scenarios force bad pricing for you. The counterparty to your transaction is never in a hurry when you are. This is the structural advantage of patience, while reactive participants respond to what happened. Deliberate thinkers position for what occurs next. They preserve capital during drawdowns consistently here. They avoid excessive leverage during expansions. They maintain liquidity when liquidity commands premium pricing. This does not feel like advantage. It feels like waiting and doing nothing. But waiting is only costly if your thesis is wrong about the cycle. And the person who can afford to wait is rarely wrong for long. Wealth does not vanish during market dislocations. It relocates to different hands instead. It moves from emotional participants to unemotional ones, from leveraged positions to liquid ones. It moves from those forced to act to those capable of waiting patiently. Every significant market decline follows identical mechanics. Leveraged participants must sell, not by choice. Their capital structure requires it. Margin calls do not negotiate with anyone at all. Forced redemptions do not delay. Liquidity cascades do not respect fundamental value at all. The buyer on the other side of that forced sale is never forced. They are positioned, they are patient, they are acquiring assets at 40 cents. They can hold until value recognition occurs. This pattern repeats across all asset classes. Real estate cycles transfer properties from over-leveraged speculators to under-leveraged operators. Economic contractions transfer market share from reactive businesses to prepared ones who waited. Talent dislocations transfer high performers from declining organizations to expanding ones who prepared. The mechanism remains constant. Panic creates urgency. Urgency creates errors. Errors create transfers. The prepared do not need superior insight. They need adequate solvency when others don't. This is not exploitation. This is structure. Markets compensate participants who absorb volatility. Volatility is the entry price for asymmetric returns over the long term. Those who cannot tolerate volatility pay others to bear it for them, always. Composure is not temperament. It is capital position that allows you to wait. During expansion phases, prepared participants look inactive to everyone around them, watching closely. During speculative peaks, prepared participants look risk-averse and like they are missing out. During dislocations, prepared participants look patient. In all three scenarios, they appear late here. They appear late until the cycle completes. Preparation remains invisible until circumstances require it. The person holding 2 years of operating liquidity does not appear intelligent now. They appear timid when peers are tripling capital through leverage and aggressive risk-taking. They appear to be missing the opportunity. They appear not to understand the moment. Then the cycle reverses. Suddenly, the person with liquidity is not late anymore. They are positioned. The leverage that resembled sophistication now resembles exposure and risk instead. The aggression that looked like confidence now looks like desperation to everyone watching closely. The assets that traded at peak valuations during maximum competition become available at discounts. They become available to the only participants still capable of acquiring them with cash. This is why wealth accumulates last, not because wealthy participants are slow at all, Because they wait for price, they do not chase, they do not bid competitively. They do not compete for assets in crowded auctions at the top of cycles. They wait for panic to clear the room. Then they negotiate from strength and position. Waiting appears passive, but waiting is positioning. The goal is not timing the bottom. The goal is to avoid the top, not to achieve perfect entry timing. To avoid catastrophic entry, over decades avoiding catastrophe consistently outperforms chasing perfection every time. If you want to go deeper into how prepared men position themselves across cycles, how they structure capital, think about timing, and build systems that survive volatility long-term. I cover this in detail on Patreon. It is where I share frameworks you will not find here. Wealth does not follow headlines. It does not react to breaking news or trending narratives. Wealth does not panic exit. It does not liquidate under duress or abandon position. Wealth does not seek external validation. It does not broadcast positions or announce moves. Wealth operates in an extended time horizon, not because patience is virtuous at all, but because capital structure permits survival across multiple cycles over many years and decades. Those who build enduring wealth do not win through speed at all in markets. They win by remaining solvent when faster participants are eliminated from the game entirely. They understand markets reward survival more than brilliance, consistency more than intensity, position more. They recognize panic will always propagate faster than wealth because panic escapes the present. Wealth constructs toward a future the present has not priced in yet at all. Panic moves fast, wealth moves last, and acquires what panic left behind for pennies. Welcome to Luxona, where men refuse to play small.